If you've ever driven past one of those holiday parks, you know the ones which have got rows and rows of caravans, often some of them are overlooking the sea, you've no doubt thought, what would it be like to own one of those caravans? Or perhaps you wished you did own one of those caravans. Well, let me tell you this. Many of these people that own these static caravans are actually tied up in a toxic industry where many park owners, not all, but many, run roughshod through consumer laws and have a total disregard for consumer rights. I've heard so many horror stories from static caravan owners and from the Caravan Action Group, which is a group set up to highlight the issues in this industry and to support caravan owners. Well, I'm pleased to report that the Caravan Owners Group has today submitted a report about all of this to the Competition and Markets Authority, the CMA. And alongside this, I too have submitted a report to the CMA where I set out my findings after investigating this industry, and I've highlighted all of the consumer laws that are being broken. Now, off of the back of this today, I spoke to Carole Keeble. She's the founder of the Caravan Action Group, who, as I say, has also put a report in. And I started by asking Carole to highlight for my LBC listeners some of the recent horror stories she's heard in relation to park owners.
Well, at the minute, Dean, they are evicting people across the whole of the country. For instance, I've got one park that we're dealing with now, which is just telling 80 people they have to leave, which is fine, but how do you pick up a caravan and take the caravan with you to parks that are already evicting other people?
So the park is saying, get your caravan, you're gone. What's the reason for that?
The reason for that is because there is a staycation boom thanks to COVID. They want to sell newer caravans at higher prices to more people. There is no loyalty within caravan ownership and parks.
And these people, these 80 people in this one case you've mentioned, were they aware that they could just be evicted at any time? Or has this park and our other parks across the country flouting whatever contractual relationship they have and just booting people off anyway?
These people were totally not aware. None of them are aware. In the agreements, it states that you can stay on park as long as you want with your caravan. There will be no forcing you to upgrade or remove your caravan. This is purely them doing what they want to do.
Obviously, you've spoken to many of these people. I assume they're distraught. I mean, what sort of losses are they having with this?
The monetary loss is immense. And, you know, we're talking thousands and thousands of pounds. And these people are actually broken. You know, they're just such a loss that this can happen to them. They have nowhere to turn, nowhere. And we did make the authorities aware that this was going to happen thanks to COVID, and nobody's looked at it at all.
Now, obviously, this report's gone into the Competition and Markets Authority, the CMA, this week. What do you hope's going to happen next?
We just want someone to look at this and realise that an industry that is worth multi-millions of pounds because of the people paying into it is not giving anything back. It is running rein. It is running roughshod over any laws, consumer laws, that there are, because nobody is enforcing those.
That was Carole Keeble from the Caravan Action Group. I should just say this, not every park owner acts contrary to consumer laws. I have heard from many consumers who have great relationships with their park owners and who report positive experiences with their parks and the park owners. But these do seem to be the minority, and that's why the likes of Carole Keeble, myself, why we're getting so excited about this, because something has to be done, and I'm confident that the Competition and Markets Authority will pick this up and do the right thing and do something here. I'm confident that's going to happen.